disable text to speech. All right, we're good. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of With Disadvantage. This is our Solstice campaign, episode 20. And as usual, I'm your host and DM, Chev. And with me today, we've got a full house. So we got Violet Agrippa, played by Bryn.
Yo.
Sakara Aru, played by Boris.
Oh, hi.
Blue, a.k.a. Sam Blade, played by Rainbow.
Oh, hi, oh.
And Marina Vitae, played by Bunsen.
The character who is blue, but is not named blue.
Yeah, don't get that confused. Lawler, played by PJ.
Yeehaw!
And Elora Wakuda, played by Mirama.
Sup, girl?
Welcome back, guys. We skipped a week, so we had time to rest and me time to prep. So we'll start off with a recap of last time.
A long rest.
And just as I talked about last time, we're going to do it a little bit different. I'm just going to go around again, but I'm going to ask you guys to each bring up one thing you remember from the previous session. So we'll start with you, Violet. What do you remember from last time?
I remember us fighting the mushrooms. We went into the cave, and we fought the monster, and then we fiddled with the computer, and now we have a new disc, kind of vaguely, and then we left.
Damn it, you took all mine.
I don't think we left yet.
Oh, we left the cave.
No, I mean,
I thought we were just on a long rest. No, we were just on a long rest.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Well,
I think you guys decided to rest in the cave.
We left the inner cave. That's the important part.
Did we?
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Because I remember, I don't think we actually took a long rest yet. I was saying, like, hey, we can rest in here, but just so you know, I'm holding concentration on that suggestion spell right now. If we walk back through later, might have to walk through those guys.
How long does that last?
8 hours.
Okay.
Can you bring up the map?
Let me reshare.
And I
the
can't
map for you
concentrate while I
guys.
sleep. I don't.
What the heck? Come on. There we go.
Oh.
It doesn't duplicate the tokens when I reshare it anymore, thank goodness.
Oh, nice.
Okay, and then so really what I'm looking for is just one notable thing at least that you remember from last time, whatever stands out the most, and then preferably not something someone else has already highlighted. So, Sakara, what do you remember from last time?
I'll be honest, I had a horrible migraine last time. I really don't remember jack shit.
Okay. Blue, what about you?
I remember making Lawler. Is that how you say his name?
Uh-huh.
Yep, Lawler.
I remember making him large.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that was
I
fun.
forgot about that. That was awesome.
Oh yeah, I killed a bunch of shit.
That's right, you did. And Elora, what do you remember?
Well, I remember messing with the computer and getting the new disc and doing the format thing.
That's right. That's right. You got a fragment of some sort of transmission or program or something. And you said, "Find all my fragments." On the message. And then that's it. Yeah, you guys are still down in the cave. I thought you were still at the bottom of the cave.
Yeah,
where are you saying you were? Because your that's where your tokens were left.
You missed PJ's character. The recap.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mine too,
and
but
I
think
missed
we kinda
Bunsen too,
covered all
didn't
the
I?
bases.
Yeah,
I think we covered all
sorry.
the bases anyway.
That's okay. Name a thing you remember last time, Lawler.
All right. It was very, very strange meeting a shy orc, and Lawler's suspicions turned out to be confirmed when the orc turned into a monster. It was very fun for Lawler to smash with his hammer, and noteworthy is the reason that he followed the monster / orc in disguise in the first place was to recover Jessup's pack, and he's still searching for that.
Yes. Yeah, we'll get to that for sure. And then
Well, I
Marina.
do remember. I do remember that he did say that he made them invisible where they were.
Oh, that's right. He said that they were invisible inside the shed.
That's good memory. Yes, that's right. You were
Yeah,
going to
good
head
job.
back up to the shed after your rest. That's right. And then Marina, anything else that you recall that you'd like to add?
I boiled right through the monster's neck, and the head rolled down to the ground.
I think that's right, you did. Last time was a good session. It went off well.
Yeah.
Cool. So just like I like this new recap style. You guys bring up little details that I forget about, which I love. It also helps me know like what you guys are having fun with because that's what you remember the most. So thank you for that. And then in that same vein, I'm going to try a couple new things from that book I was telling you guys about last time. When we enter new areas, especially when they're Theater of the Mind areas, which a lot of it's going to be in this mushroom forest, I have like a generic map, but then everything else outside of that will kind of be Theater of the Mind until we need to draw stuff. But what I'm going to do is when we get into these new areas is I'm going to ask at random, I'll probably roll a die, d6, and ask one of you at random to describe something unique about the area. Just to kind of try and build a little bit more of the scene.
So,
Just make something up,
Okay, so we make it up.
Yeah, this is you guys helping to build the story. It's like collaborative storytelling. So instead of me trying to come up with the scene for every single place we go, it's kind of cool to like pull from you guys try to picture yourself there and then name something unique you see if you can.
That's an interesting idea.
And then this in the same vein, when we encounter enemies and we have Myconid 1 through 12 or whatever, the first person that gets to attack or interact with that NPC gets to point out a unique feature on that NPC. Blind in one eye, or he has a particularly long fingernail, or like just make up anything you want. So be thinking about that.
He's got a blender on his head.
And we're gonna nickname them.
The recap, I noticed you introduced everybody in character. And I was wondering, as an RP exercise, what if we were to deliver the recaps in character?
Yeah,
We're going to
that could
introduce
be
us
fun.
as characters or players, but I don't want to, I either want it to be unanimous, that's the way we're going to do it, or nah, adds too much trouble to it, let's just keep it light.
If we do that, then I would say that at the end of every session, we should designate the recapper for the next time, so they have time to prepare if they want to.
I just want to point out, I just imagine Mike and Diggs having nails and ugh.
Yeah, so when I get to you, just be thinking of something unique that you could picture about this thing. Because, it's generic mushroom number 4, but find something unique about him. Like, what's different about him? Because, people are just humans, but we come in all sorts of varieties. So if you can think of something unique, and then we'll nickname them off of that, like old hangnail or whatever, we'll change them from Myconid 12 to something more story related or world building related. Sound good?
I'll have to steal some of your notes for my own campaign.
I'm about to. That's another thing. I was going to stick around after. I assume PJ, you want me to go over Fantasy Grounds stuff with you. Bunsen, if you would like to participate, you're welcome to too. Anyone else that wants to, you can stick around. I'm going to go over Fantasy Grounds and all my tools that I use for prep. So that's anyone who wants to stick around can.
So quickly speaking, is this like a whole revamped, or am I just haven't been here for a while?
Oh, I chose a new theme this time. It's a dark theme.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they did just barely add this theme, so I wanted to try it out and see what you guys thought. By the way, if you ever have complaints about the theme, let me know. I don't mind going back to something better if you hate something about a new theme.
I think this theme is fitting for a current area, similar palette.
Yeah, it's kind of what I thought. All right, so that's where you guys are at then. You're in the cave, and you just got notified that the pack was back up at the top.
Yeah, we were...
Well, Laura.
We haven't... Oh, sorry.
Well, Laura, with your leave, I'd like to head up and retrieve Jessup's pack. Feel free to come along if you wish, but there's some personal valuables in there, and I want to make sure that I have a trinket to present his family with if I ever do make it back to the blistering sands.
I think we have to either all stay here or all go, because we shouldn't split up in these caves.
I don't think we should rest in here because those Myconids that we ran into earlier.
We've already rested.
We have not rested.
Yeah, we took a long rest.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
we all did.
I thought we were talking about whether or not to.
We were.
No, I
and we
recall.
all
I
agreed
recall
to.
having you guys do a long rest
I
last
do
time.
have full health. No. Yeah, never mind.
Perhaps your snoring was so loud you forgot you were asleep.
Well,
Which would
I
mean,
was-
by the way, your concentration spell is over.
Yes, I was gonna say. I was so focused on I was so hung up on the suggestion spell, which, by the way, I no longer have suggestion cast on those Myconids earlier. We will have to do something about them if we try to leave.
I'm
we'll
happy
just
to smash
we'll
right
just
through them if that's what it takes.
we'll just enlarge our new friend here, and then he just bite their heads off, and then that'll be it.
I could try to simply cast suggestion again to pass back through them again without any hassle.
Or our new friend could bite the heads off as a large giant, which would be entertaining to watch.
It would be, but we don't want to get scuffed up on the way out, do we?
Plus he'd have a meal.
I'm not very partial to mushrooms, I must say. I'd probably just smash them with my hammer and leave them where they are.
Can't imagine they're very tasty.
And last time I ate a mushroom, I saw some very weird things, and I just don't have that kind of time today. Well, I'm sure Laura has things that she needs me to do for her, and I can't be effective for her if I'm hallucinating and seeing all sorts of fucking things. So I'd rather not, if that's all the same to you.
Yeah, we've had our fair share of hallucinating the other day.
Oh, you do, huh?
Yes,
You
when
did?
when we first met up with Myconids in the mushroom jungle forest.
Well, then.
Laura and I got hit with some powder from one of those Myconids.
Oh, Ben, I think your first idea, tell them what to do, make them stand aside. Let's start with that.
Right. And if that doesn't work, then we can try the smashy.
Oh, I like the smashy.
All right, let's get going then.
All right. So, are you guys heading out of the cave then?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
I imagine I would probably be leading first so I can prepare the suggestion spell.
Okay. Let's see. I can unlock your tokens because there's no reason to control where you're going. Oh, wait. Oh, that's the other thing I forgot to show you. Okay. Get to these lines about right here. I'm going to draw a little circle, which is way cooler now. Once you get up to that circle, stop there. And then I'm going to show you guys some stuff real fast that I forgot to mention at the beginning. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on token locking now. And let's see. Okay, yeah, you're there. Let's see. Turn on token lock. Okay. Now you shouldn't be able to move your token anymore, but when you try to, it draws a little path, and so I have to approve that path. And it tells you how the distance too, so you can know how far you can move. So as we're going through dungeons and stuff now, I'll probably do that so that you don't accidentally run past where, I suppose put a monster, because historically I've had to be like, oh wait, hold up, bring your token back, you went too far, But now if we do it that way, it'll be a lot easier. So, okay, of course, Rainbow. God. I can't introduce a new feature without Rainbow trying to abuse it. All right. So I'm going to cancel those for now, and then we'll just start doing that for movement whenever we're in sort of a dungeon-y type area from now on.
Those are chaos tester.
And as you guys come down this corridor, Marina, I need you to roll a perception check.
Uh-oh. Kind of endangered. Perception?
Yep.
That is a 14.
14. Okay. So as you round this corner, or just as you're about to round this corner, you hear something shuffling in the next area. It's just, and then you hear like, doof, doof. Something's walking around, breathing.
I bet it's those big mechanisms from before. I'm gonna hold my arm back, like hold up everyone. And can I peek around the corners?
You can. Let's do that with a stealth check.
Sweet. That's an 18.
Nice.
Okay. So as you peek around the corner, you look, and you have dark vision, right?
I mean,
Do you or don't you?
No, I do not.
Okay. Is anyone carrying light or?
I have dark vision, but that's fair. Somebody else has to carry
I'm gonna
light.
assume you had to have had a torch or something, right?
I have dark vision as well.
Well, yeah.
If not me, someone around here is.
Well, you were leading the way, so that's why I assumed that that's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
first thing
I
you
was
would have
probably
needed to
hoping
do
it
is
was
be able
them.
to see where you were going. So, okay, so you look around the corner, and the light you have from your torch is flickering around the cave, and so your coming is should be pretty obvious. But you look around, you see this guy just kind of marching around inside there.
Where exactly?
Let's see. Is he not visible? No, he's not there. Now he is.
Oh
You see
boy,
him?
and he does not notice me?
Nope. He's got his back to you, and he's just kind of looking. He almost looks fascinated by his shadow kind of flickering off the wall in front of him. He's just he's just kind of looking at it, cocking his head, like a cat does. Like, this is weird.
No, he's just a big kitty.
Let's go to try to tame it.
Well, you haven't seen it yet. I'm looking at it, and I'm going to turn back to you guys, and I'm going to play charades, trying to be quiet. I motion with my hands up and wide, big. I fluff up my hair a bit, point out that it has big hair, and I try to make my arms wide with the U shape, beastly of claws.
I whisper to Lawler. I go, I think she's calling you fat.
Can I actually roll persuasion? How clear my charades are?
Wouldn't it be more performance?
Performance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
Performance,
performance.
That is a 5.
You guys have no
Oh.
idea what
So
Marina
I
is
cast
doing.
message on her, and I say, what? Why you keep on calling Lawler fat?
I'm going to reply using the message reply feature. I'm not. It's a big wolf, four-armed beast just over there.
I reply his message to the whole group.
Can you do that?
I
I can tell the whole group what you said.
use
Can I?
words.
You
Yeah,
use
use
mouth
words.
words.
Yeah, you think you're gonna have to use words.
He
You
had
said
showed
it's
that
a
mouth to do.
wolf thing.
Oh, I want to have a look. And so I'm
going to
gonna.
motion after you because I don't want to be face to face with that thing. So I'm gonna step back actually.
So I'm gonna peer around the corner, and can I do what would it be? An insight check or no? Not
So,
insight.
so move your try to let's get in the habit too of moving your token where you're gonna go as you're saying that, because now I have to
Alright.
approve it so it works perfectly. You can't
Oh,
go
perfect.
somewhere I don't want you to prematurely.
So yeah, I'm gonna
Okay,
peek
that's
around the
fine.
corner, right
Okay,
there.
you need to roll me a stealth check if you're trying to be stealthy.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Stealth check.
That's charades thing.
Oh,
That's funny.
Bitchin'. I must have been very sneaky.
Yep. You peek around the corner, you see the same thing. You see this thing just kind of it kicks a rock. It just looks bored.
Gotcha. Do I recognize it?
Roll me a history check.
Oh, cool. All my checks are right here. I forget. I keep on referring to my character sheet. Oh! Bitchin'!
Ooh, nice.
It looks very familiar to you for some reason. You look it up and down, and it turns around, and you catch the profile of it just before you duck back so it doesn't see you. And in the face, it reminds you of one of the cultists that you saw previously.
Oh no.
Gotcha. So, other than it being vaguely familiar and looking vaguely like a cultist, is there anything else that I notice about it? Does it look hostile, confused? Does it look is there anything
I mean, it
else?
looks
Does
pretty
it look
scary,
strong?
but so far it hasn't been aggressive. So
Gotcha.
no, you don't really know anything else about it other than whatever your
Gotcha. So
instincts
then
might tell you.
I'm gonna step into its view, and I'm gonna say, "Hello, my name is Lola. My friends and I are just trying to pass through these caves here, and and there's only one way.
As it like raises all four of its arms up, everyone roll for initiative.
Great, thank
Oh
you.
shit!
Hey, at least I'm not frozen line of fire.
Oh man, I should have told you guys my plan. I was thinking about going up and seeing it and trying to distract it, but oh well.
I rolled a 3. That's great.
Ooh,
I
nice.
rolled a 10.
Well, so much for friendliness. Oh,
Hey, I'm
fuck
just
it.
glad.
This is more fun anyway.
I'm just glad that the tank is in the lead. Which, by the way, the tank has 15 damage at the moment.
No, tank has no damage at the moment.
Not according to the combat tracker.
The combat
Oh,
tracker's
let's-
out of date.
Let's fix that then. Wait. Oh, I can't even barely see that with this theme. Okay. He should be good now. All right, so
I see
His
Violet
yeah.
already has it
casually
targeted.
puzzled demeanor made me think he might be friendly.
All right, Elora, you are up first.
All right.
This thing is as it echoes throughout the whole cavern.
Let's see. So I got to get a line of sight. Do I have to get a line of sight on something to cast a spell on it?
Usually, yes.
Yeah, usually.
Okay. Let's see. So she's gonna dart up as close to up here as possible. I think that's a good spot. Or am I on top of somebody there?
You can coexist on the same spot as allies.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's a friendly, you can take the same spot.
Okay, and then I am going to point my finger at it and cast Acid Arrow. And I think I'm going to cast that at level 4.
Okay. So now, the one thing they did add to this game that makes it so much easier is if you select your token, you'll now see a ring around your token that's the color you've chosen. So black for you, but I think Marina, yours is blue. Yeah, blue.
It is.
And that's your selection token now. So it's super obvious when you have your token selected finally. So make sure you're selected and then control click the target.
And when
Okay.
you have the time, you should customize your color so it's not black.
Yeah, and if you guys want to customize your colors, it's the top right. There's a little like paint palette button, tiny one. It's a really shitty color picker, so you just have to play around with it. It's pretty easy
Wait,
to figure
what?
out, but it's kind of shitty. What's the matter, PJ?
Oops.
Oh, I
Yeah, I
didn't
do.
know. I didn't understand what you were saying about picking the color palette.
Up in the top right, you see a little button. If you hover over it, it says colors. It's a little paint palette.
Oh, for the dice.
Yeah, but that also changes the color of your arrow on the map, this arrow, like I just drew, and also the color of your selection ring on your token when you select
How
your
do you
token.
undraw the arrow?
Just click with both mouse buttons.
That's not doing it.
Okay. Elora, describe. Well, I guess we won't do that description thing on. Well, you know what? Maybe we will for the first person who attacks it. What's something unique that you see on this guy? Something interesting or anything jump out at you?
So you had mentioned to PJ or to that Lola noticed that it looked kind of like a cultist, right?
Uh-huh.
So I think it's got like some sort of really worn out, messed up looking like necklace that it's wearing that's kind of reminiscent of the cultists.
Yes,
But it definitely looks like it doesn't fit that dude, you know?
Okay, perfect. It's almost a choker. His neck is so big now.
Yeah, it's definitely struggling to stay on there, but it's like, yeah.
Perfect. Okay. All right, and you hit and you damage him. So describe what that looks like for that ability.
So I point at him and I channel through my crystal, my magical knowledge, and I shoot. The arrow like seems to wind up from my hand and shoot out as if my hand was a gun. And
That's awesome.
it just when it hits him, it sort of hits. It seems to go through him and splash on him at the same time.
As you can hear and see its skin just kind of just like sizzling away as this acid coats him. Let's see. Is that it for your turn?
Yes, that's it.
Okay. And Blue, you're up next.
So I run up to Lawler. I go, Lawler, you ready for the big trick?
Make me large.
I cast enlarge, reduce on Lawler.
Okay. All right, Lawler, you immediately grow to fill the room once again, just like the day before.
And
you had to
I'm
battle
just gonna
the-
cast a big old grin at this monster.
All right, is that it for your turn?
And I am going to let's see here. I'm gonna. Do I get one bonus action? That's it.
Yes, one bonus action.
Okay. So I can't do multiple. Okay. I'm gonna do Bardic Inspiration on Lawler.
Okay.
Come on, Lawler, you can do
So
it. If you
you now
can't
have
do it,
a-
no one can.
You now have an extra D6 that you can add to any roll, not except
Oh,
a damage
I'm gonna
roll.
use that.
You
That
can
was
add it
cheating.
to attack rolls and ability checks. Okay, and then Violet, you're up next.
Yeah.
I feel fucking inspired.
By the way, guys, feel free to select your tokens and target even when it's not your turn. You can do that anytime.
Yeet. Okay. I want to move. So I'm out of the way.
Yep.
I'm more in the way, and that's a good thing because I gotta do fucking magic bullshit. Let's see. What do I want to yeet in this thing? What do I
That's
have
not
that
fun.
I'm willing to yeet? Let's go to. I mean, I could go for the classic fireball.
Sure.
General area of
Is that the
fireball.
right thing if it's just one person?
20 feet. He big.
Well, do you have like a better?
No
like, single
metagaming.
target? Oh, I'm sorry, Jeff.
Not really. I don't know what you want.
I don't know what you got. I'm just spitballing.
It's fine.
Gotta
He
make
can't.
fire.
He's not talking to you anyway.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Woof.
Ugh.
Oh,
You
that's
rolled
a hefty
good.
DC.
Nice. Well done. Holy Lord, that's a lot of dice.
Oh shit!
Only took a little. Oh, good. He
Jesus.
resists fire. Good. Great.
Oh.
We just learned something important and bad.
That is right. As you
I
cast
am
your
no
spell,
longer
you
good.
you notice that he seems to be resistant to fire, and just kind of waves away the fire as a.
Well, Marina, this is your job. Bye.
Hang on, my scalding wet water counts as fire.
All right, Sakar, you're up. That's right. It does count as fire.
More like a heat. Fire, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
but I remember we decided to count it as fire.
Actually, no. I'm gonna drop on. I'm gonna drop on myself actually as a bonus action because I can do that. And Agnazar's not Agnazar's Scorcher. I'm gonna add a Dragon Breath to myself. So
Okay.
let's see.
Yeah, but
That's
what's
not
that
I
gonna
haven't played
do?
with my bonus action.
Because I can do that at any time.
Oh.
Go ahead. Like at that point, it doesn't actually allow me to cast anything. I can't attack immediately with it, but I can do that next turn.
All right. Go for it.
So yeah, no, I can't do anything with it. So go ahead, next person.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, and this is supposed to go to
Yeah,
Sakar. There
I
you
was
go.
gonna say, what about Sakar?
I don't know if
Oh,
I
yeah.
double clicked
Yeah.
it or what, but it went to the Dragolith.
This hits for 2 months for the combat tracker.
You're up, Sakar.
Yeah, he's going.
Doris.
Yep. So, Sakar or gets his wings right and maneuvers him into position, and then as he knocks his arrow, he takes a good look at this. Now, did Violet mention to the group not to use fire?
Yeah, of course.
Right. So, looking at that, seeing that this guy looks like one of those cultists, and knowing that, can a religion check or something along those lines be used to potentially glean some better information on it?
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
I'm gonna say no.
All right.
Yeah.
So in
makes
that
the most
case, Sakare is going to do what Sakare is going to do, and that is put some arrows in its face.
sense. Do it. First, target it. So make sure you're selected. I think your color is like gray or black, so your ring is a little harder to see. Just
All right. Locked on.
perfect. I see that. That's cool. The target arrow turns red now too. I like that.
And that hits.
Awesome. Okay, and is
Oh,
that just a
man.
regular old arrow? Oh, that's
That
an
is-
arcane shot, right?
That is going to be an arcane shot, and that is going to be a grasping arrow.
Oh no. Is that the one with the brambles?
Yes.
loves
Here we
that
go.
Oh, it's such a good one. There's a
is.
reason I friggin' love it. Alright. So the base damage there. And then he's going to take an additional 8 damage. And that damage is going to be poison.
Okay.
And of course, from the arrow in his head, thorny brambles explode out and begin to curl in all around.
Hold on. Did you say that was poison damage?
Yes,
That's just the 8, right?
yes.
Okay, he's immune to poison. It just washes off of him.
All right,
This is good, important information for my daily life.
The brambles explode from the arrow and begin to wrap all around his neck, his chest, his arms
Nice.
and legs. And with that in mind, of course, his speed is reduced by 10 feet, and the first time on each turn he tries to move 1 foot or more, he takes 2d6 slashing damage,
Nice.
or he can attempt to remove them with an athletics check. And that would be a DC 14. Alright.
Okay.
And then...
And that's at the start of his turn, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And then
Cool.
the effect of the brambles lasts for a minute. Alright, and then because I'm a fighter, extra attack.
Yay!
And that one is a miss. Is that it for your turn?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, this guy's pretty pissed at these brambles covering his body and poking him everywhere. And so he's definitely set his eyes on you, Sakare. And let's see. He is going to approach you. And let's see. What was the damage that he takes when he tries to move?
2d6 slashing. And his
Okay.
speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay. Do you want to roll the 2d6?
Can I take an attack of opportunity?
All right. 5, 2, 3, 4.
That's when something
5.
leaves your ring, not enters.
Yeah, it's not enter. It's only when something leaves your
I see.
your reach.
Okay.
Okay, and so he takes 6 or 5 more damage as these brambles, he kind of tears a root of this bramble out of the ground as it's grown his foot to the ground, and he has to, in order to move, has to shred it apart, and it cuts into his leg, and you see this weird purplish reddish blood as in the wounds that he's got, and he comes running up to Boris, and he tries to bite you with his giant fangs, and he misses. He's as he reaches right by you, and then he's going to try and make sure this is correct.
Oh, and at the end of his turn, he's got acid damage he has to take from my thing, by the way.
Oh, yes. Yeah, remind me in case I forget.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, he tries to swipe at you with a claw and misses, and once more. again. So bite, swipe, swipe, and you just nimbly dodge out of the way like a light little bird. You just no problem, just dodging everything he's throwing at you, and that's his whole fucking turn. Great.
So is
Alright. Wait, hold on.
Same size?
Okay.
What?
Oh, sorry. You're right. What was the damage? For the acid?
So it's 4d4 acid. I can roll it right here.
Yeah, go for it.
And while she rolls, are they the same size, or is he still a little bit bigger?
Lawler and this thing are
Whoop.
probably about
Shit,
the same
so I
size.
didn't mean to-
Yeah.
Wait, doesn't roll it? Why does it do it as an effect? That's weird.
2d4 acid. Does it tick? Does it keep triggering like every turn? That means
I don't know if it does it.
Yeah, I think what you were supposed to do was cast that immediately, and then every time I end my turn, I think it
gotcha.
auto-triggered.
Gotcha. Okay.
So now it's on there, but his turn's ended, so yeah, he didn't take the damage, so let's manually roll that damage.
Okay, so it's 4d4. Yeah, sorry, I thought that was how I rolled it.
That's how I would have done it too, yeah. I only realized after you said.
9 acid as it eats away at his chest where the arrow hit.
Ah! He's pulling brambles off of his chest, and he's trying to get the acid off of his chest, and he's just freaking out. That was 9 damage. Okay.
Yep.
3, 4, 5. There we go. Okay. All right, and Lawler, you are up. You are the same size as this thing. Both you and this thing kind of have to hunker down a little bit at the mouths of these little tunnel openings. Out in the center area where it was walking around, you can stand up full height.
Gotcha. So Lawler's gonna just sidestep maybe 3 feet, about right there, so he can stand comfortably.
Okay.
And as he straightens up, he's gonna flex and use his bonus action to rage.
All right.
And then he's going to take a swing at this thing's leg as hard as he can with his maul. He's going to swing recklessly, and
Okay.
he is going to use his heavy hit. Should I just call it the gamble hit? If I refer to it as that, you know what I'm talking about.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine. So go ahead and make sure you hit the advantage button and the +2 button
Okay.
for the rage. And then go ahead and roll your... Well, first
And then
roll your
do
attack,
I have
right?
any? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think does rage add anything to my does it add anything to my attack roll or just my damage? I think it just adds to my damage.
You get advantage on your attack roll because of
Because of the reckless hit.
The reckless,
the reckless
right.
swing.
and then because of the rage you get +2 damage. That's why I said hit both. So basically to hit the advantage for the attack roll, then on damage
Okay.
hit the +2 before you roll the
Okay.
damage.
All right. Let's see. Abilities. Is it actions? Gosh, there we go. You'd think I hadn't done this. What the? Oh, there we go. Okay, and before we did. Oh,
Oh, nice.
all right. Is that hit? Or no. That's -5. Can I use my
You're
bardic
not-
inspiration before
You need to target.
to-
You need to target the enemy.
Oh. Okay. Can
That-
I?
It's fine. Yes, that hit. But for the damage roll, please target the enemy.
Okay. So, I want to use the bardic inspiration on that. So, even with -5, that hit.
That would have been a -5. Let's see.
Yes, that would have been -5, and I wanted to use the.
Yes, that still would have hit.
Okay. Awesome. Then,
But you're now
right.
doing a 20/20 hindsight thing. If you were gonna roll that to enhance it, then you would have had to do that before I told you the results.
I thought you could.
So
yeah,
I'll let this one slide. But
well, before you told me the results, I was going to say I wanted to add that to it, but then you told me.
But
the
then
results
you
before
asked me the
could finish my
results, and I told you without thinking, and so now you it's fine. You would prefer to have not used it, and so we're not going to. But next time,
Okay.
if
Don't
you want to
forget to
use it,
target
you
'em.
do it before I tell you if it worked.
Okay, so then to roll damage, it's going to be the 2d6 plus 2 because of rage.
You're not targeting him though.
Oh, can I target him now that I'm rolling
Yes.
damage?
So do this. Left click your guy. I'm going to move your guy temporarily just so you can see what it looks like. Left click your guy to select him. You think
Okay,
you chose
left-
like a maroon color, so you'll see a little tiny like light maroon ring around him. You see that?
Left click.
Okay.
Yeah.
Left click your guy. Yep. And then control click the enemy.
Control click the enemy.
There you go.
Oh. Okay. So let me calculate the damage real quick in my
back
head.
now.
What I have to add because it's going to be. The
What you just
2d6.
did, by the way, you can do out of turn. You don't have to wait for your turn, so you can have your target ready ahead of time.
Oh, okay. So it's 2d6 plus my natural plus the modifier plus 2 because I'm raging plus 10 because it was a gamble hit. And then
Yeah,
do
so
I get
use
any further buff
use the
because I'm big?
Use the modifier stuff at the bottom to add all those buffs. So hit the plus
And
2
a
to add the
D4.
plus 2, or you can mouse wheel on that mod field down there. See how it says modifier 0? Mouse wheel
Yeah.
on it, and you can add all the pluses you want to your damage roll. Then roll the damage roll. That way, I don't
Okay,
have to keep
so-
manually adding the damage. That's where you would
Gotcha,
add your
so-
modifiers.
Plus 2 for rage, plus 10 for gamble hit, and then what does the fact that I'm big add?
It adds a D4.
A D4. Yeah.
A d4. Okay, so then I'll just roll these 2d6 to start with.
Okay, did
Okay.
you not add any of the modifiers? Oh, you did.
Wait, that says
Plus 17. Is that
It should
correct?
just be 12. No, that should just be 12.
Okay, hold on. Let me
So,
unwind the 24
minus 5 is
damage real
19.
fast. Hold on. Okay, I rewound the damage. Go ahead again.
So roll damage again.
Yeah, roll it against him again. Do the modifier correctly this time.
Okay, there's 12. Wait a second. I think that might have been right. So plus 12. Yeah. Okay, it was right. It was plus 12. I forgot about my natural plus 3. So then at this point I can re-roll the 1. I'm going to do that.
Okay, I put his damage back
it
to
was
what
a
it
1
was
again.
then.
So 24 damage. 24 damage to him.
Okay.
Don't forget your D4.
Oh,
And then
D4.
And then, yeah, the D4.
Thank you. I thought I was forgetting something.
3. Okay.
Okay, 27 damage to him.
1, 2, 3. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Describe what that damage looks like.
Okay, so a Lawler just takes a big ol' swing at one of his hips and lands flush. Crashes into the hip, and the monster just writhes in pain.
All right. So it falls. It falls prone. Is it prone now?
I didn't do a trip attack, so
Okay, so it's
just-
not prone. But it almost stumbles over. It's screeching. It's holding onto its hip. You've definitely done a bunch of damage to it. And it has turned around and it has set its sights on you.
Awesome. I am going to use my extra attack and do the same thing. So let's see if I can get this right this time. Is he still targeted by Lawler?
Yep.
Or do I have
You
to...
just left click your token and you can tell. Also in the combat tracker, it tells you your targets under your name.
Okay.
No, you're not targeted.
Now you untargeted it.
Oh, shit.
Do you see
Okay.
the little circle with the 10 feet thing in it?
Yes.
That's the middle
That
of the
means he's
arrow. See if
targeted?
I drag it out, that's in the middle of the arrow. It's just because you're close, you can't see the arrow, but you can see that thing, so that's your clue.
Okay. So he's gonna attack again with his vicious maul. And
that's
with that
a miss.
with that roll, because you haven't told me the result yet, I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration, and I'm going to use Save Face.
It did tell you the result, man. If you hit the attack button, it automatically tells you whether it hit or missed.
Oh, gotcha. So I have to decide to use those
Yeah, you need to
buffs
decide to use
before
it.
I roll.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
with the way we're doing it in here, I think that makes more sense anyway.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to use my Action Surge and swing at him 2 more times. So let's go ahead and let's see, advantage, this, and this time I want to use the D6 as well. So, or the inspiration as well. So do I roll that afterward?
No, you add that to your roll, so I use the modifier field to add anything you're adding to the attack roll.
That's a D6.
Yeah, so you... Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah. Yeah, you can just add that afterward, that's fine. I don't know how to add dice formula together without just manually typing the die formula.
Yeah. Oops. Those were not the right die.
Okay, so unwind 3 damage.
Let's see. Advantage. -5. There we go.
Okay.
And
then you're
there's
going to
a
add the
D6
D6.
to see if it'll help.
Okay.
So, does that hit?
That is a hit, yes.
Awesome. So, then, that being a gamble hit, I guess that means I get plus 12 with all buffs added, and then after I land this, I get to do a D4.
Jesus. Okay, takes 24 damage. And
So
2
another
more.
26 damage.
Okay, it's done. It screams in terror as you start shredding it.
So this time he swings his maul and lands flush on the shoulder.
Okay, so he's holding his shoulder now. You've definitely done a ton of damage to him. You get
Okay,
to go
I'm gonna
again?
Yeah, I get one more attack. So this time I'm going to use one of my superiority dice, and I'm going to make it a trip attack. So if this lands, he can do try to do a save, and if he rolls below a 14, he'll be prone.
You should have a button to force him to do the save, I think. So first do the attack. Make sure it lands.
Okay. And is there a way to say that I want to save face? So the save face ability means if I roll low, it says once per short rest, if you miss with an attack or fail, you can. Oh, okay. So I can actually use save face after I know the result. So, all right. So let's go -5 and roll. Oh,
I need to get a different recording of this battle music, and then after a certain period of time, it turns into Jeopardy music.
Oh gosh, I know. Okay, so I'm gonna roll just one more again because I have advantage. I just accidentally forgot to hit the button.
Yeah, that's a fail.
Okay. Yeah. So even with safe face, it wouldn't hit. So I miss. And that is the end of my turn.
Okay. That fumble doesn't apply because you had advantage, so the first roll was the real roll. Okay. All right, on to Marina.
Is his turn over?
Yeah, his turn's over.
Sorry, guys. That was. Sorry, that was hard to figure out for me.
It's all good.
Kind of like a lot of factors.
All right, so he's resistant to fire. The only attack spell the only 2 attack spells I have that are not fire based, or not technically counted as fire are area of effect, and that's not a good idea here. Tidal wave and sickening winds. I also can't help but notice that I am within his melee range, so I can't back up.
I mean, you can.
Well,
You
I
can
shouldn't.
take the retreat action or disengage action. That prevents opportunity attacks, but it takes your action.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend my bonus action to speak the command word of my M-Mage shield. Protect me! And my shield comes in front of me.
You want to describe what the shield looks like? I'll let you decide.
I'm imagining like a neon light blue, kind of similar to my color I chose. Like it's like
Sweet.
a transparent color of that.
What word did
It's
you choose
almost
again?
like a water shield. I like it.
Yeah.
Cool.
The command word being protect me.
Oh,
I'll let you even have it be made of like ice or water if you want. Do you prefer one?
Oh, that'd be cool.
I'll give it like an ice appearance, sure.
Yeah, it's just a texture. Don't worry, it's not vulnerable to like whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you got this ice shield in front of you. It just kind of does that ice crackling sound as it solidifies and comes together into this shield. Cool.
Alright,
And
and
then
I'm going
are
to
you-
spend my action to disengage.
Okay. Go ahead and move your token where you'd like to go. Which should hopefully be easier now with locked tokens, because I don't think you can move anyone else's token but your own. So when tokens are overlapping, it shouldn't be as big of a deal anymore.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Yeah, right there.
Cool.
Still in the area if anyone dies, but considering how heavily damaged it looks, I don't think that will be necessary.
Okay. Is that it for your turn?
Yes.
Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and skip Arrow. He's still outside. Oh, the Sovereigns are still in here. Hold on, let me manually put this. All right, Alora, you're up. Hello? You there?
Yeah, sorry about that. No, I was at my. It took me a second to unmute because I was looking at my page.
Oh, it's all good.
So I want to do magic missile. From where am I? Yeah, I'm gonna cast magic missile on him at 3rd level.
Okay.
So it just summons the, let's see, 5. It'll be 5 magic bolts. It just summons them from the. I point up to the sky, and they just sort of seem to appear out of little balls of light and shoot directly at him. And it's going to be all 5 of them.
Awesome. Way cool.
So he's still selected. Whoops. I meant to do that more times than that.
Is there
I
no
think I could
attack
just
roll?
No, there's no. It just.
Just works? Okay.
Yeah, there's no like saving or anything. It's you create throwing glowing darts. Each dart hits a creature of your choice. Well, it's 5 at level 3, but yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I'm just gonna do
And so-
4 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just so you know,
and
you can
5.
drag that button, and while you're dragging it, you can right-click it to add additional d4s.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I shot at him 5 times. Again, they all hit him simultaneously in various parts of his body. His head, shoulder, back, that kind of stuff.
And it hits some of his like white fur that covers his back. He's got this big white mane, and he's reaching behind him. It's like little embers are hitting him almost, and he's getting hit from all sides. Sucks to be him. Is that it? Is that it for your turn?
Yep, that is it. Yeah, that's it for my turn.
Okay. All right, Blue, you're up again.
alright. I am going to. Alright, I guess I'm going to. Now, would I be able to use my magic sword from there?
Yeah, I think your sword has a pretty far range.
Okay. I didn't know if I need to be in the eyesight or not. Where's the actions, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna say Hocus Pocus, so I have to summon it, I guess.
Yep.
I love the Hocus Pocus.
I love your all white dice with white text.
Alright, and then, let's see. Let me look at my sheet and see if I can do any bonus actions.
We need to
Where's my
watch
axe?
Hocus Pocus soon.
It's on Disney.
Yeah. I should watch it. I have to watch it with Nikki, though. Okay, so
I'm
you got
gonna yell, Shakira. I'm gonna go, you can do it, Shakira! He's got bardic inspiration.
Shakira?
the Sakare. All right, so
Oh.
you missed with the dancing sword. You saw that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, is that it for your turn?
Oh, that's it.
All right, Violet, you are up.
Rin?
Hello, I had a plan. That plan is I'm gonna. Where is it? It is not in the thing. Okay.
going on?
Oh, there it is. Okay, I found my dragon's breath. Whoop. Because I can do that without hitting people, and I know that. Why did it not? Should have him targeted. Okay. Weird. It wasn't targeted originally.
Okay,
Was with
he
this
saves.
guy. Alright. At this point, you hear Violet just start chanting, "Don't think fire thoughts, don't think fire thoughts, don't think fire thoughts, don't think fire thoughts!" Acid damage.
Nice. Okay. It takes this acid damage. It just seems to be like the straw that broke the camel's back, as it like melts through parts of his limbs, and he's now like struggling to hold his left arm up. It's had its shoulder bashed in, and now this acid, and it just falls to one knee. It is now prone, as it's screaming and sort of begging in its creature way for mercy. Just kind of putting its hands together and just holding one hand up out in front, like "Don't hit me," kind of a thing.
I'm gonna tap Sakir and give him another dragon's breath,
Okay.
just in case. But at that point, like, Violet's likely to back off. Not physically, but, like, not going to hit him again.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just quickly high five fucking
gotcha.
high five and
Tag
I'll mark
him
it
in.
up on my fucking thing.
Tag me! Tag me!
The gist of it is, right now you could, if you want, breathe whatever element you want, and well, at least most basic elements. It's specifically acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison. Get to pick.
Did you hear that, Boris?
Can't draw this poison.
That was given to your character.
Mostly because I've cast it on you before.
You there, Boris?
Boris!
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello?
Did you hear any of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
All right.
It's
So,
up to you to decide what happens now.
I think I know exactly what's going to happen.
You're gonna breathe acid on him?
No,
Reptile fatality. Blech.
I am going to.
I just picture the acid breath as like bird vomit.
Lean over him and spit, like regurgitate
mouth.
it like a mother bird feeding babies. And now that you all have that thought, Sakir, seeing this creature drop down prone in front of him, takes a bow out and point blank range is going to shoot an arrow into his eye.
Okay, you do get disadvantage on the attack roll. And
Here's the thing: is hype normally yes, but now that I am within 5 feet and making an attack, since he is prone, I technically also have advantage.
true, you're right. That is correct.
So it just cancels out. Got it.
Yeah.
Watch him roll a
All
one.
right. I mean,
Shoots his own
that's
eye out.
always a possibility. That's a 5% chance.
Shoots himself in the foot.
I think it'd be funny if he shot his own eye out.
Okay, I chose targeting him, but it didn't. Oops, never mind, because I didn't do the thing there. So yeah, that's a 26 to hit.
Okay, that's a hit.
There we go. Thump.
Awesome. Okay. You describe the hit and describe his death.
Sakar just pulls out his bow, slowly draws back the arrow, basically puts the tip of the arrow about an inch in front of the creature's eye, and then lets the arrow go just right into the creature's eye and skull.
Does anybody else
Awesome.
picture the way that Boromir was about to die before Argon jumped in?
Argon.
Aragorn.
Quite noble. Quite noble. I had a gas thinking about that.
All right, you kill this thing. It screams its last dying little scream, and combat is now over.
Hocus pocus, my weapon returns to its place of holding.
Awesome. Okay,
Do
your
I-
sword goes
for-
back and it sheaths.
A question, actually.
Uh-huh.
To retract my shield thing, my animated shield, do I say the same exact command word, or is there a different command word to describe
I'll
it?
let you decide. I don't care. That's a flourish you can have if you want.
I'm gonna guess.
Maybe it could be harm me for putting it away.
No.
I'm gonna guess that Lawler is still big. So he's gonna say, "Well, in my defense, he looked friendly at first."
So I want to move over here. I want to shoot, huh? I gotta remember exactly how the spell goes. It's just from my ring of shooting stars. I think I just want to cast. I have to cast that on a thing. So I think. Can I see from the light from the torch any like objects around me?
There's definitely some rocks at your feet. I did
Okay.
describe the monster kicking some, so there's some there.
I'm just going to pick a rock that's near my foot and just cast light on it from my shooting stars ring.
Okay, cool. You want to describe, is there a visual effect that goes with that? I think you get to choose the color and everything too, don't you?
Yes. So I point the hand with the ring down, point the ring at it, and it immediately starts to light up, and it creates a dim ball of light about 20-foot radius. And
Awesome.
I'm just gonna give it like a warm white, like the yellowish white from like an incandescent bulb kind of glow.
Okay.
And take a look. Now that I have light, take a look around.
Okay. All right, you're looking around, and you can see tracks on the ground, basically. It looks like this creature and maybe some more have been through here, or maybe he was just pacing around a bunch. It's hard to tell. And you do notice that the passage goes back this way and kind of turns a corner.
Yeah, I can't help but notice, or can't help but wonder if it could even fit through these passages outside of this, coming out of this room.
I want to try to kick the rock that I lit up down into the passage further.
Down this way?
Yes.
Okay.
And Lawler, seeing that she's kind of going off on her own, is gonna just get closer to her as an escort.
Okay. You hear behind you as you're getting ready to kick this rock, doof, 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 as this huge hobgoblin comes up behind you.
Best not be going down these caves on your own.
I just want to see what's down this way.
Well, I'll come with you. You might have to wait a moment. It looks very tight.
So kicking the rock down
what she
further.
said.
Do I see anything more since I kicked the rock down further towards that cave?
You kick the rock and it bounces and goes around the corner and you hear it hit something and it goes clink.
Ooh. Okay. I would like to. I guess there's no point in stealth because I just kicked a fucking lit up rock. So I'm just gonna go ahead and mosey my ass on down here.
And I'm gonna follow them in case they need me.
Okay. All right. So as
And
you
he's
get down
gonna,
there, Elora.
Lawler's gonna step at as far down the cave as he can until he shrinks.
As you get there, Elora, you spot a tiny little chest down at the end of the hallway.
Ooh. Do I recognize anything about the chest?
No, it's dingy. It's covered in dust. It's kind of got like a little metal hinge and outline on it, and the rest of it is made of some wood that looks like it's chipping away.
It has like 5 rows of teeth.
Yeah,
Lawler's only big for 1 minute, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he's small again. He'll fit down the cave. He's gonna go look.
Yeah, we can say.
Watch this be a mimic.
All right. Yeah, I want to go ahead and reach to open the cave. Try to open the chest.
Okay. All right. So you go down, reach down to open it, and it pops right open. And inside, we're gonna decide what's inside right now. You find a handkerchief. And a onyx
Some lotion.
gemstone.
Ooh.
And a mariner's breastplate armor.
Hey, that has my name on it.
Oh, neat.
Let's see. Does it require attunement? No. While wearing this armor, you have a swimming speed equal to your walking speed. In addition, whenever you start your turn underwater with 0 hit points, the armor causes you to rise 60 feet toward the surface. The armor is decorated with fish and shell motifs.
You said the first one was a handkerchief?
Yep.
So,
Handkerchief, an onyx gemstone, and a mariner's breastplate armor.
Hey, Laura, give me that handkerchief.
So I take the handkerchief out and I hand that to Sam or to Blue, excuse me.
Okay.
Okay, good. And I put it on like a mask.
Okay.
I take the gemstone next, and you said it was a black onyx?
Yep. Yeah, just an onyx gemstone.
Okay, so I take that out and I just kind of examine it in my hand and say, "Oh, that's interesting." And I turn back and I hand that to Lawler.
Okay. So Laura hands you a onyx gemstone. Feel free
Much
to put that in your
appreciated, my
inventory.
liege.
And then I attempt to pick up the breastplate, and I imagine it's fairly large, fits a person's chest, it's armor. So I examine it as best as I can, and then I turn and I turn to Lawler and hand that to him as well. I say, "Here you go. I've got no use for something of this. Would you like to have it?"
Oh, thank you, but I am afraid that, well, not really I don't care for the color. Hey, anybody here want a breastplate?
And I overhear whether you didn't care for the color. I heard that.
Perception check.
I'm joking. I don't actually.
I mean, you're in a cave. There's a chance you could have.
If I equipped it, will I get double swimming speed? Because I already have 30 feet swimming speed.
Oh, that would be so badass.
That'd be funny. I
Just-
don't actually. think
It
so.
just makes your swimming speed equal to your walking speed. So if the two are already equal, it does live.
Oh yeah, you're right.
No,
You have a
it
swimming
handicaps
speed
you
equal to your
because it
walking
makes you
speed.
slower. It makes you slower.
Yeah, it just slows you down to walking speed.
What's the AC of the what is the AC of the mariner's breastplate?
Is it
It's
heavy armor?
14. It
Oh,
is
sounds like
medium
medium.
armor. Yeah.
Hey,
Okay,
you know
so-
what? All my armor got burned. Why don't you give me that?
All yours. Oh, and thanks for making me large. I enjoy that. I can smash so much harder.
Yeah.
Um,
Lola smash.
So make sure to add that an onyx gemstone and mariner's breastplate armor to your inventory. Then whoever ends up with it in the end.
Yeah, I give it a blue.
Okay, and then
All right,
the handkerchief,
so do I
whatever
see-
you can log it if you want.
Do you see anything else notable in or around this chest?
Nope, it looks like it's just been shoved back there and left and forgotten.
Okay. I'm going to pick up the glowing rock, and I'm going to walk back this way.
Waller's gonna follow.
Everyone, should I lead again to take care of those likely mushroom folks up ahead?
Well, I
Well,
mean,
if we have encounter anything else like that, how much are your burning spells going to be able to do?
Well, my primary concern... Oh, do you think the thing will have taken out those mushrooms?
Ooh, we don't know how long it was down here.
Could it even have fit through these passages?
No, I think maybe he came following us.
Well, let's go see. I have a feeling that we're not going to encounter much resistance on the way back out.
There's also that passage right over there. We could investigate that on the way out, if there's more treasure to be had.
All right, let's head on this way then.
Okay.
Which way?
We're gonna check
So-
out the little nook
Yeah,
over here.
you guys
or-
come to that fork. You can go to the right, which you didn't go last time, or you can go, and it's a bit of a spoiler because I didn't turn on the fog of war, so it is a dead end, but there could be stuff back there. Or enemies.
Maybe there's Nuka-Cola back there.
Suddenly a Fallout crossover.
I mean, I did play for a while with a DM who figured out how to position Fallout in D&D really well, and they had at some point like a thing about it. I should go see if I can dig up that book at some point. I don't know. Seems like our D&D server might like it.
Yeah,
Should
I've actually been considering like a post-apocalyptic D&D campaign. That'd be fun.
I'm gonna go peek in that alcove over there. I wonder if Jessup's pack is in it.
Okay, hold
I'll go
on
ahead
one
and
second
follow behind.
before I approve that.
But we already know where his pack is. It's, invisible.
Well, I'm not sure that
Are
Orc
you-
told the.
Are you being stealthy when you go back there or not?
No. He's just plodding along.
All right, so you walk right in there, it's about right here, and you just see a bunch of those little mushroom. Well, you haven't. I don't know if you've seen one yet, because the rest of the group.
Yeah, I
had,
smashed
but-
one.
Oh, that's right. There was some in the big fight. Okay, and they just turn and they go. Bah! They all start growling, and they start running at you. Everyone roll for initiative.
Oh boy.
Lola has no need for stealth, apparently.
Alright.
I'm really beginning to fucking
That
hate
is a
these
5.
caves. Alright. Let's see.
I had the highest last time and the lowest this time.
I had the exact same as last time.
Oh,
I got
one
really
sprout
low.
is lower than you, Elora.
Oh boy.
Can I roll initiative, or can I use my inspiration to roll initiative a second time?
I don't see why not. Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, you can use any d20 roll, right?
I think initiative does count as a check. So yeah.
Oh shit balls!
You roll lower.
Good job. Nice
Sucks to
shooting,
suck.
Dex.
All right. So
You didn't even change position in the order.
Well, I didn't have a chance to.
where is
No, I mean, like,
Lawler
even with a
at?
different number, you didn't even change your attack.
Oh,
There you are.
yeah. Am I
was gonna
dead
put
last?
you back to 9. I guess
No,
it doesn't
no, no.
matter, yeah. No, because
Like,
you were
half the
between
party
10 and
got worse
8,
than
so
you.
8 or 9, you stayed in the same position.
You're actually the
look how-
second best player roll for the
Look how much HP
That's pretty
Lola
sad.
has. Look how
Wow.
much HP Oler has.
Yeah, that's great.
All right, so one of these guys in the back just immediately comes running up to you, and it attacks you and misses. It tries to gnaw at your leg or like punch you with its little mushroom paw thing.
Okay, I'm gonna use my
And it
reaction
misses.
to use riposte. Or I guess I'm going to use riposte to get a reaction attack.
Okay.
Man, I wish I went
so-
first because I wanted to AoE these guys so bad.
Yeah,
Hold on.
same.
Just flood them
Okay.
all out. It would have been great.
So tell me what riposte does.
I'm trying to scroll to it. There it is. When a creature misses you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction and expend one superiority die to make a melee weapon attack against it. Add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll on hit.
Okay, so go ahead and make the attack.
Okay, is it okay, I'm gonna try and do everything right this time. So it's this little guy right here, right?
So attack is just a normal attack. You're not raging, you don't got
Yeah, it's
anything
just a
else
number.
added to
I haven't raged. I don't
You can't-
think
You
I
can't
can
reckless. No,
yeah, I don't think I can reckless attack under these circumstances. So
not in a reaction. Has to be the first
Okay.
action of your turn or attack of your turn.
all right, so let me go to actions. And there we go.
Okay, that's a hit. Go ahead and roll
Alright.
the damage and don't forget to add the superiority die.
All right, plus D.
It's dead, so describe its death.
So, oh, cool. The D8 was a 5. So yeah, Lawler just looks at it with a scowl and then swings his hammer straight down and splatters it. Little bits of it shoot out in all directions, pelting the others.
Nice. All right.
Who's
Uh,
next?
Another one runs up, tries to bite you, and misses. And you only get one reaction per turn, so you can't do that again. Just so you
Yep.
know. Okay.
Wasn't
and
even
then
going to
this-
ask.
Oh, that's the mic and it's sovereign. Hold on. Let's skip those guys. I don't know how to make it skip those without taking them out of the tracker, which I don't want to do since we're coming up on them. Okay, so this next little guy, this one here, he targets you, runs up again. Okay, and misses. All right, next one. Where is he at? Right there.
Am I just
Okay.
dancing around like a soccer player, like dodging hits?
Yeah, apparently they're running up to your ankles and you're just laughing as they and one actually manages to grab your ankle and it does 1 damage to you. As
Ouch, you little
it sinks
fucker.
these little pointy teeth into the side of your leg. Okay, next guy is this one. And he runs up to you, does the same thing. Oh shit. This one really bites you. You're shaking off the one on your left foot, and this guy comes up to your right foot, bites you for double the damage. You take 6 damage. It's like holding onto your leg like a dog just trying to chew up your pant leg. All right, Sakara, you're up. Lawler appears to be in distress.
I mean, Lawler is in distress, but let's go.
This isn't
All right.
distress. I'm just mad.
All right. So Sakara is going to fly over this way, and Sakara is
Sorry, go ahead.
Sakara is completely unconcerned about the number of allies in the way here
Oh no.
because going to go ahead.
Oh, I should have turned back on the...
Alright. So Sakara then is going to target Sprout 6 there,
Okay.
utilizing Seeking Arrow. So as Sakara draws the arrow back, the arrow starts to get this faint magic glow to it, and he fires it,
Okay.
ignoring cover.
Okay, and go ahead and roll the attack. Are you out of ammo?
Am I?
It's fine. I don't keep track of ammo.
I mean, either way, I can just use my crossbow. Same stats, damage, everything else anyway.
Gotcha.
Right. So that hits.
Yes, it does. Okay, you killed it. Describe its death.
Arrow just shoots around, curves itself around Marina, then goes over Lawler, and then comes straight down through the sprout and pins it to the ground.
Nice. So, Marina, you hear just as it shoots right by your ear, and then Lawler right over your head, and then it just kind of does a little loop, and then right through the mushroom in front of you, and now it's sticking out of the ground, dead.
And then, oh man, because not only did it actually take that, but it also technically took a d6 of force damage right into the ground.
Oh, nice. So it's squashed into the ground then.
Alright. And then extra attack. We get a kill now.
Preferably the one latched on my leg. This is Bob.
Thump.
All right. Another one's dead. Describe it.
Right. This one a little bit less fancy. Sakara whip kind of turns around, pulls out his light crossbow, looks down on the arrow, just fires off a close shot to take out one of the other ones by Lawler.
Awesome. These
And
guys
then
are chewing on your ankles, and your teammates are saving your ass.
all right, and then we are going to go, and we are going to action surge.
Bitchin'.
So we
I forgot to have you name
So-
something on these guys, but they're such one-shot kills. I'm not going to worry about it.
Yeah. Now, when rules question real quick. When I use action surge, does extra attack also trigger on that attack action?
Yes.
We discussed
it's
this
whenever
last
you take
time,
the
yes,
attack
yes.
action.
All right.
It's just it doesn't trigger if you take a different action than an attack.
Okay. All right. So here comes a couple more arrows.
All right. All right, that's a hit. Okay, that one takes some damage, and but it's still alive with an arrow through its spongy weird head.
All right. And then wait. Now turning my attention over to this other one here. Let's see if we can squish that one. Thump.
Okay, it's a hit, and it's dead. Describe its death.
Crossbow bolt goes right through the center of the body and just drops it.
Nice. All right, is that it for your turn?
Yep. I have finally run out of ways to shoot things today.
All right, Lawler, you finally get to react to this mayhem.
All right, awesome. So, yeah, he's pissed, and he just takes a reckless swing at the closest little mushroom to him, and same thing, swings straight down to squash it. So, let's see. Oh shit, hold on. he's targeted.
Nice.
So I get to re-roll the 2 ones, but is he dead already?
Yeah.
Did you not target? Nope, you didn't. Which one
I
were you
thought I
targeting?
did. Just the one next to me.
Okay.
Right, he was already heavy damage, so
Yeah, he's totally dead.
Yeah, same thing. Just lifts up his hammer, swings straight down, and the little mic and it explodes.
Okay. All right, he's toast.
All right. And yeah, you know what? Lawler's just gonna keep on squishing these things. They can't really hurt him enough to concern him. So they're like little, almost like fighting little bees. So he walks right up to this one, and same thing, swings straight down at it.
Okay, target it this time.
All right, let me see. Click me. I thought I did the last one. Okay, is it targeted? I don't see the number in the corner, but
You don't see if with your token selected, you should see a big 5 foot in maroon.
oh, if I hover my mouse over it, that makes it happen. So, yeah, let's roll damage. Or no, I got an attack roll. Sorry.
If you have to hover your mouse over it, it means you don't have your token selected. If you select your token, it should stick. The number.
I'm gonna
Okay.
re-roll the 2. That not show? Double clicked it. There we go. Oh, sweet. Okay,
So
so
that's 9. Plus 3, 12. That's the one right in front of you?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that let's see. What did he have originally? Hold on. Where's number 2? Okay, yeah, that would have killed him.
All right, same thing. Big overhead swing.
Okay, just you just hear it squish, and it's like weird foamy, spongy guts fly out from underneath your hammer.
Gotcha. And in an attempt to frighten at least one of them, Lawler's gonna look right at. Let's see, how do I select them? Right at the one across from, right at the one above him, and just point.
Okay. It's just like a little dog, so it's just like. All right, is that the end of your turn?
You know what? What's the distance between me and this guy? Can I take some steps back?
It's 10 feet.
Yeah, he can attack me. So yeah, I'm gonna use my movement and back up a little bit to the mouth of the room.
Okay.
Yep, and that'll end my turn.
All right. And then this guy.
Oh shit!
Going
No, I'm sorry.
after you.
I get a bonus
What?
action. I did not know I got a bonus action. Can I take that bonus action?
All right.
All right. Because one of the perks of my Grandmaster feat is if I kill something with my melee weapon, it gives me a bonus action to swing again. So I'm going to swing at this guy. Let's see.
I don't see
So,
you targeting anyone.
There! I targeted him right this time.
Good
So,
job.
advantage. And then reroll the 2.
Yep, he's dead. He's dead.
Oh, okay. So yeah, same thing. And then he backs up.
Okay. All right. Now this guy's going to take his turn. He's going to run up to you, try to attack you. and he's going to manage to attack you as you're backing up. He grabs onto the back of your calf. It does 3 damage. It sinks its teeth into the back of you.
Little bastard.
All right, Blue, you're up.
Okay, so since I don't know any of that's going on, I'm gonna go over here where that giant died, and I'm gonna loot him.
You know what's going on. You're in a cave. It's echoing down the cave.
Would I know all the way down here?
Yeah, you're not that far. You're only 45 feet away from where
Right.
the noise is happening.
If you have dark vision, you can see all this shit happening.
Yeah, plus you
Oh,
have dark
okay.
vision, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, and plus I'm still holding that rock.
I'm still gonna
Yeah.
loot this body.
Okay. Alright, so roll an investigation check then.
Alright, where is my things at? Investigation.
You find a painting. It's a weird, like kind of a watercolor type looking painting of a giant mushroom on a throne.
Nice. I'm gonna go over there if I can and join them, and that's the name right there.
Okay.
Where did this painting come from? I
You
zoned
search
out.
the corpse.
Oh, is that the time to do that?
I don't know. Ask Blue. Alright, Marina, you're up.
All right. So I imagine I do not have field of vision. I don't have line of sight on this guy over here.
Doesn't look like it.
If I took a step to where Lola is currently standing, would I have line of sight?
Maybe barely.
Well, I wouldn't know he's there, I guess. So, I'm just gonna use a scald shot on this mechanid sprout right in front of me.
Okay.
Wait, if he's that close, would that have a disadvantage, or is?
Because it's a ranged attack,
Yeah.
right?
If you're within 5 feet, then technically yes.
Or is
Yeah,
it only if it's
Well, the bigger thing is it could technically take a reaction. It could take a swipe at you.
Now, prone, you have advantage when you're standing next to them. So if they're prone, it would cancel out, but it's not prone.
Ah, okay. Well, taking out a dagger would both be less effective and also would take action to equip it, wouldn't?
That would take a free action. You could take out a dagger.
Oh.
You have
I'm
one
looking at
free
1d4.
action. I just don't really call it out that much because it's usually really intuitively done already.
Gotcha. It's 1d4 plus 1 piercing. I'm not. That's a good idea. I'm just gonna try to use a scald shot anyway.
Okay. Roll it up with a disadvantage.
There we go. Scald shot. Hey, it hit. That is 16 damage.
All right. Describe its death.
It just gets. I form a vague sphere of scalding hot water and just throw it down at this thing at relatively my feet, and it just basically immediately dissipates for the
Nice.
water.
It turns into purple dust. It just floats around the room like steam.
Yep, basically.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
No, I'm just gonna sit tight.
Okay. I'll move down to Violet. All right, Violet, you are up.
Yay!
You guys down here at the bottom.
Let's see. Cannot see how far that is, so. Alright. I can probably make it about that far-ish. I think. Jeez. And that's my turn, I guess.
I mean, you can dash if you want to get ahead of him.
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right, Alora, you're up.
Okay, let's see. So, if I select him, it'll automatically tell me how far away he is, right? Oh, I can't see him, though.
Yeah, if you target him, it'll tell you his distance.
I'm gonna go...
But yeah, you can't. You'd have to get into line of sight first.
Right, I'm gonna go up here. Oh. And then
25.
I'm going to hit him with a firebolt. That's what it is.
Awesome. Okay. That hits.
And it should be 2d10. So there. Why did that not do it?
What happened? What? You have to drag it to the chat if that's what if you're doing the drag.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, sorry.
There you go. It is dying. Describe its death and combat.
The firebolt just seems to appear from in front of my face as I channel through my crystal, and I'm still holding the lit rack, by the way, and it just pew shoots right out at him.
Nice. And just it splatters against that back wall, burning. It's like a little burning pulp now, and they're all dead. But this room is very messy. This room looks like it was splattered with purple paint.
Is there anything? Can I see anything in this room besides dead mushroom bodies?
Roll me an investigation check.
Can I assist on that? Because, yeah, that was my original goal, was to go in the room and see what's in it.
Sure, or you can roll your own, either way.
All right, just roll it.
With investigation, it makes sense sometimes to roll your own, because then it's like...
Oh, yeah,
one of you,
I didn't investigate hard enough.
Who finds it. Okay.
Oh, nice.
You guys are both looking around, and Lawler, you stumble on a very similar-looking chest to the last one, but only the corner of it sticking out of the dirt.
Okay. I'm gonna let's see, what do I even have with me? Let me check my inventory to see if I have like a dagger or something that I can dig into the dirt with. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I've got a crowbar, so I pull my crowbar out of my pack and I start just scraping the dirt with the crowbar to unearth more of the chest.
Okay. It takes about 15 minutes to really unearth enough to get this chest out. But once you do, you notice this one's in better shape, presumably because it's been buried and protected. But it has a shiny lock on the front of it. But the chest doesn't look very strong.
I have a hammer in my pack as well, so I put the crowbar away and I slam the lock with the hammer.
The lock? Like
yeah, you said it has a shiny lock in front of it, right?
Yeah, it does. The rest of the chest, though, is made out of wood with just like metal hinges, and it doesn't look super strong, so just keep that in mind. But you slam the lock,
gotcha.
okay?
Yep, slam the lock first.
Go ahead and roll a strength check for me.
All right.
Okay. You hit the lock, and it kind of just dents a little bit, and you hear it ding, but it doesn't. It still looks intact.
Okay, then I'm just gonna set the chest up on edge and see if I can swing the hammer through the lid.
I go. Oh, wait. Let me try lockpicking it. Since I walk in the room.
Okay, yep. Blue comes up behind you and offers to lockpick it. Do you let her? Him?
Yeah.
Her?
By all means.
Alright, so how do I do that?
It is a pretty chest. I don't want to damage it, but I do want to reach its contents. If you could preserve its beauty with your lockpicking, by all means, proceed, sir.
I think in this, you roll performance, right, for lockpicking? And if you're proficient at lockpicking, you get advantage.
I think I do. Okay,
I
skills.
think is it advantage or you just add proficiency?
So what am I rolling? I'm on what? Performance?
Yeah, I can't remember if it just means. I think it means you add your proficiency if you're not proficient in the performance skill. Let me look at your sheet real fast. Skills, performance. You already are, so you're good. Go ahead and just roll performance.
Just regular or advantage?
Just regular. Because I think just being proficient with lockpicking tools means you add your proficiency to the check. But since you're already proficient at the performance skill itself, that you don't double up on that. Okay. 22. Yep. So you, after just a quick second of tinkering around, you hear chink, and the lock pops open.
Lawler's going to open it.
Okay. You open it up, and there are 5 things inside. We'll take them one at a time. Okay. There's a whistle, a wooden whistle, and it's got like a
Is it
little
a warp
string around it. What?
Is it a warp whistle?
A warp whistle?
It's a
Mario.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mario 3.
Do 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 do.
Yep.
When you opened the chest, it went do 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 do. Okay. There is a hatchet in the chest. And a ring of telekinesis. Actually, I probably shouldn't reveal what it was, but that's fine. You do.
Well,
have
we
to
already have one,
attune-
so we know what it would look like, right?
Oh, true. Good call.
Yeah.
This is yes, it does require attunement. That is a
Gotcha.
good call.
Ooh, I'm actually gonna look over your shoulder and say, "Ooh, is that another ring of telekinesis?"
Oh, ring of telekinesis, eh? And he's going to just scoop it up and take it over to Alora.
We should consider getting back to our friend Aero, by the way, at some point.
You got 2 more things in the box. So I'll roll those up first. There is a scroll inside.
Does anyone mind if I reach for it and take a look?
Go ahead, I guess.
Alora's distracted looking over the ring she got handed.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at the scroll.
Okay. All right, you look at it, and it is the Scroll of Bless. It contains the words of a single spell, Bless, written in a mystical cipher.
But I know that
Across the
scroll of
spell
bless.
list. Yes. Do you know what class or what spell list that's on? Like what class has access to the Bless spell?
Bless is a cleric.
Yeah, probably
Cleric?
cleric, I imagine.
Clerics,
Okay.
paladins, and actually warlocks. But only like a very specific warlock, I think, has it. But it's weird because you get bless / curse, and there's like a whole mechanic
we don't-
about it. I don't know.
We don't have any of those, right?
No.
Okay, so if you are not one of those, then the scroll you can't rake out the scroll. So you don't actually know it's the Scroll of Bless. So that's my bad. Sorry. And then in order to cast the spell, you have to provide the material components. Because it's not on your spell list. Okay, so and you can click that in the here. I'll drag it to the chat in case you want to read it. And then there's one more item. There is a necklace in there. It doesn't look like it's really worth anything. It looks like it's made of some kind of glass or something ornate. It's cool looking, but
I am going to take the whistle.
Don't you have identify?
Okay. We just
who'd
lost
we
some.
lose?
I don't know.
I am
lose
going
someone?
to take the whistle. I mean, everything, I don't know. Did you hear me say I take the whistle?
Yeah, I did hear that.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn to Blue and say, Blue, don't you have identify?
I do.
Would you be able to identify the whistle and the necklace? They seem important. Or could be.
Give me just 1 second. That's a custom item, isn't it? Or is there like a whistle in here?
It's just whistle and necklace. It may not be on D&D Beyond. Are you
Should I
casting
identify?
identify on those?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Identify.
Okay, we'll just jump ahead because you take the time, you cast the ritual, you try to identify them, and they are just both mundane: a whistle and a necklace. They don't. seem
Gotcha.
like
In the
they're
meantime,
anything special.
Lawler approaches Laura. Laura, I found this ring inside the chest over there, and somebody said it's a ring of what was it? Telekinesis. Would you be interested in it?
A ring of telekinesis. Yeah, I'd love to see that ring, and I hold my hand out for it.
Yeah, he gives it to her.
I'm gonna give you back your inspiration for giving everything to Alora. Everything you find, you're like Alora's little servant now. It's great. I love it.
Loller's a simp.
He's like
Hey.
my little Igor or something.
Yeah. He's like dedicated his life to you. I think that's great.
All right, so do I just put on the ring to start attuning it? Oh no,
You get
that's right. It
attuned
takes
to
so
it.
You
long.
have to take a long rest with it.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh Jesus.
what was
I
that?
blew my wooden whistle.
Oh,
Please don't do that again.
yeah.
That
Oh.
hurt.
That was funny.
I'm gonna look at the necklace. What does it look like? You said it was made of glass.
Yeah, it's like little glass beads.
Huh.
They're green in hue.
I'm gonna look around and see if I think this would complement anyone in particular. No one really has a green palette. Would anyone like this necklace? It doesn't seem to be magical of any kind.
You know what?
I am gonna
like to
cast
take
Identify on
things,
it again.
So
Again? You just did.
Oh, I thought I cast Identify on the scroll. I'm sorry.
The whistle and no, you didn't do the scroll. He asked you to do the whistle and the necklace. She
Oh.
asked you.
Okay, I thought you did the scroll. That's my bad then.
No, we already know what the scroll is, accidentally.
Yeah,
Although I guess you
told
probably
you.
would have identified that too at this point, I guess.
we'll just say he did. Yeah, you know it's a scroll of bless, but you need the material components
So-
for the spell. What were you saying, Violet?
So I guess I'll take it because I don't usually take things. I haven't really been taking too much, and the ring of telekinesis was just kind of handed to me. And even then, I kind of share that around when it's needed to if we separate the party.
So you're asking for the scroll?
No, for the necklace because it's just stupid.
Oh, okay.
It's not important, and I think it would be cool.
Well, you're like, I never take things, so I'm going to take this. So I thought you meant the scroll, but you're like, no, the
No.
necklace.
I mean, if you want the
Necklace.
scroll, I'm not going to stop you.
You necklace.
All right. I take off your hat and then
14.
I take off your hat, put your necklace on, put your hat back on.
Hell yeah! Thank you.
Well, Aurora, that necklace looks lovely. Should we press on?
Yeah.
Did you find your friend's pack or bag?
Unfortunately not. The orc may have been telling the truth. Before we leave, I'd like to check the shed one more time.
I would
so
like to point
I
out
didn't
it
realize-
is 30 minutes past midnight.
I was just going to say, I didn't realize how freaking late it was already
Yeah.
getting. Did you guys want to stop here, or you want to go push to 11, or?
Push to 11, dude. I could play this all night.
I think this is a
Ris-
good stopping point because we have no idea what's going to happen with those myconids up there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Okay.
spoiler alert, I see them up there.
and I
Well, yeah,
Not
you guys
even
already knew
make
they
it
were
out of
there.
the cave.
Yeah, you guys already knew those micronauts were there. That's why I didn't bother with
Yeah.
hiding them.
If my suggestion doesn't work a second time, we might have another scuffle.
yeah.
Okay, well, sorry combat took as long as it did. I didn't expect it to take so long.
Yeah, if there was
So-
an actual challenge sometime. Jeez.
God, I thought
And-
he had 3 attacks, and they all hit really hard, and they missed Boris with all fucking 3 of them.
That was amazing.
And for next week, can you find some whistling sounds so I don't have to do it and hurt you guys' ears?
Let's not play any whistling sounds and pretend we
Yeah.
did.
I like that idea. I like that plan.
Okay. All right.
Unless it's a Mario Bros. 3 with warp whistle sound. I'll allow
Let me
that.
check my-
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Let me check my notes real quick. Oh, yes. So I wanted to ask you guys real quick before we go. Like, just I'm gonna do this probably like every like 6 episodes or so. But like, what items do you guys feel like your characters would like to have or find or anything? Is anything interesting to you? You don't have to answer right now. You can submit them in a PM if you prefer. But I just want feedback from you guys. Like, what do you think your characters are missing? What would be cool that you'd think that you'd like them to find? I'm not going to give you a ton of opportunities to just like tell me things you want. So take advantage of it.
Fair enough.
So
Off
yeah,
the top of my head, I think I'm pretty satisfied with my inventory.
I mean,
okay. Yeah,
if
if you're satisfied, don't worry about it then.
Just off the top of my head, I mean, I could look into things.
If it shoots arrows, Sakare likes it.
Yeah, I was about
And
to
then-
say, Lawler's pretty much always on the lookout for more, for a bigger, more powerful hammer.
And then I'm probably going to do something similar to what I did with Echoverse at some point soon, probably during the break, since we're going to be stopping here after October. I'll have just like a little like survey feedback form. It can be anonymous if you want, but I just want feedback from you guys to any areas you think I can be improved or that, you know, just that kind of stuff. It helped me a ton the last time we did it. So, all right. Thanks, everybody. This was episode 20 of Solstice. Tune in on Tuesday for an episode of Lumiere and Wednesday for Tomb of Annihilation, and we'll see you again next Saturday. Thanks, everyone.
Yay!
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We're good.